Welcome to Best Short English Stories. Please do not forget to subscribe my channel for more interesting stories. Once upon a time, in a quiet village nestled between dense woods and misty mountains, there lived a man named William. He was a humble carpenter, known for his exceptional craftsmanship and kind heart. Everyone in the village admired William's skill. But what captivated their hearts the most was his amazing wife, Isabella. Isabella was a stunning woman with long, flowing ebony hair and eyes that sparkled like stars in the night sky. Her laughter was a melody that warmed the souls of all who heard it, and her gentle touch could heal even the deepest wounds. People often said that she was like an angel walking among them, bringing joy and hope to the desolate hearts of the villagers. One day, a mysterious man named Vincent arrived in the village. He was tall, dark, and had an air of intrigue that made the villagers both curious and wary. Vincent claimed to be a wandering magician, seeking a place to rest and showcase his extraordinary talents. The villagers were fascinated, and William was no exception. With a twinkle in his eye, Vincent approached William and offered to demonstrate his magic. William hesitated at first, but Isabella convinced him to accept the magician's invitation. Little did they know that this encounter would change their lives forever. As Vincent began his performance, the crowd gasped in amazement. He made flowers bloom out of thin air, turned water into wine, and even summoned a spectral figure that danced gracefully in the moonlight. But what truly captured William's attention was Vincent's ability to communicate with the spirit world. "I sense an extraordinary presence around you," Vincent said, fixing his gaze on Isabella. "She possesses immense power and beauty, a gift that few can comprehend." William's heart swelled with pride, knowing that he was married to such an incredible woman. However, unbeknownst to him, Vincent's intentions were far from innocent. He had sensed Isabella's unique aura and sought to harness it for his dark purposes. Over the following days, Vincent insinuated himself into the village, gaining the trust and admiration of the villagers. He claimed to be a guardian of hidden knowledge and promised to share his secrets if they would provide him with a place to stay. As his influence grew, so did the sense of unease among the villagers, but they were unable to resist his enchanting charm. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Vincent approached Isabella while she was tending to her garden. "Your beauty is unmatched, my dear," he whispered, his voice dripping with honeyed sweetness. "But it is your power that intrigues me the most. I sense untapped potential within you, waiting to be unleashed." "Boo!" Isabella felt a shiver run down her spine. She had always known that there was something special about her, but she had never fully understood the extent of her abilities. Vincent's words both excited and frightened her, and she knew she should tread carefully around this enigmatic stranger. Despite her reservations, Isabella's curiosity got the better of her, and she agreed to learn from Vincent. He promised to teach her how to harness her powers and use them for good. However, as the days passed, Vincent's teachings took a darker turn. He began to show her forbidden spells and rituals, ones that promised great power but came with a heavy price. William, meanwhile, started noticing changes in Isabella. She became distant, spending more time with Vincent and less time with him. Her laughter, once so full of life, now held a hint of something unsettling. He tried to talk to her, but she brushed him off, claiming that she was merely exploring her potential. One night, as the moon hung low in the sky, William decided to follow Isabella to see what she was up to. He kept to the shadows, unseen and unheard, as he watched his wife and Vincent performing a ritual in the heart of the woods. Their chanting filled the air, and a strange energy enveloped the area. William's heart pounded in his chest as he witnessed Isabella conjuring something dark and ominous. It was then that he realized the truth. Vincent was not a magician. He was a sorcerer seeking to manipulate Isabella's powers for his gain. Filled with fear and determination, William confronted Isabella the next day. He pleaded with her to stop her dealings with Vincent, warning her of the danger she was putting herself in. But Isabella was deeply entangled in Vincent's web of deceit and refused to listen. She believed that the power he promised her was worth any sacrifice. As Isabella delved deeper into the dark arts, the village suffered. Crops withered, the once fertile land turned barren, and an eerie aura enveloped the village. The once thriving community was now shrouded in gloom, all because of Isabella's insatiable thirst for power. One night, as a storm raged outside, Vincent revealed his true intentions to Isabella. He sought to drain her of all her power and use it to fuel his malevolent ambitions. Isabella was horrified and tried to escape, but Vincent's grip on her was too strong. Just as Vincent was about to unleash his sinister plan, William burst into the room. He had followed Isabella and was determined to save her from Vincent's clutches. The three engaged in a fierce struggle, with sparks of energy flying in every direction. In the midst of the chaos, Isabella's love for William broke through the darkness clouding her mind. She realized the terrible mistake she had made and the pain she had caused her husband and her village. Drawing upon the last reserves of her strength, she unleashed a burst of pure light that overwhelmed Vincent's dark magic. The battle was over, and Vincent lay defeated, but Isabella was weakened to the point of exhaustion. She collapsed into William's arms, tears streaming down her face. The weight of her actions weighed heavily on her heart. With the defeat of Vincent, the curse he had brought upon the village began to lift. The crops began to flourish again, and the land started to heal. Isabella and William worked together to mend the damage she had caused, and over time, the village returned to its former glory. From that day forward, Isabella vowed to use her powers only for good and to protect the village she loved so dearly. The villagers, grateful for her redemption, forgave her and embraced her once more as their amazing wife. And so, the legend of Isabella, the enchanting bride with unimaginable powers, lived on for generations to come. She became a symbol of hope, reminding everyone that even in the darkest of times, love and redemption could conquer all.